171 ball speed with your 3-wood.
That would be pretty good.
Those numbers are jacked. Hot take. I'll be the first to say it. Everyone, do not follow Top Tracer stuff on weekends. Those numbers are jacked. They try to say 180 ball speed with a 3-wood. No way.
And just cruising with it too.
Yeah. Just cruising. If it flies 260 and it says 180 ball speed,
Wrong.
that math doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, here on TV, you got Justin Thomas, and, what's nice, again, talking about equipment changes, he's going back to his Flow Neck 5.5 putter.
Really?
That he won the PGA with. They re-gripped it yesterday in the truck, and
No more knuckle?
no more knucklehead. So
Yeah.
I think that's interesting, is maybe like Rory is trying to find that flair that he had during the PGA with that putter.
Oh, you just look up the media center?
That's an impressive room.
Yeah.
I only want to know how much that cost.
It don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, and that's part of like, and we'll probably do a whole topic on it about the ball purification and rollback.
Bifurcation, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they were saying like, oh, Augusta had to add land. It's like Augusta was going to do that anyway.
Anyway, I was going to say, kind of thinking about that. So as much as what Augusta National has invested into lengthening the golf course to keep up with the distance that players are hitting it, do you think they'll back off of that at all if the ball rollback does happen? They're going to keep it back there at like 76, 77, 7,800 yards.
I mean, Augusta already said they're going to do anything possible. Like when the Eisenhower tree went down.
If that's the case,
they're trying to find a tree to put it back.
What's the point of rolling the ball back then? Quite honestly.
No telling. No telling. We'll probably
we'll cover that on another day.
Yeah, we'll cover that on another day.
I know this. Fans love, like when they're down there in Orlando at Bay Hill, they hit it over the water.
On 6.
On 6.
Yeah.
Fans love to see that. People, and it's a risk reward for golfers or for the pros.
Yeah.
If you have length, use it to your advantage.
I'll say ultimately at the end of the day, when we talk about playing golf, there are different skills we have in playing the game. The distance we hit the golf ball, how far we hit it, that is a skill.
I would say, if you say hitting it far isn't a skill, then do a month of speed training yourself and see how you hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, Rory at the match play flew at 340 on 18 and stuff. Trying to say that's not a skill,
Yeah.
I mean, people that are doing that, I think I always go back to the picture of Arnold Palmer smoking a cigarette at Augusta, and now you've got Rory with a granola bar, right? Golf has changed,
Correct.
So, physically fit.
You still see a lot of cigs on tour.
Yeah, you might. Matter of fact, some of the caddies yesterday, but, that's the part that people miss about it is to hit it that far, you have to put in effort too. It's not just these guys wake up and hit it 300 yards because there's not a lot of people that carry.
They're not all Ricky Bobby. They don't wake up and piss excellence.
Exactly.
They've worked on this.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, I think Google says it's like quarterback heights. Google says Rory's 5'10". He's maybe 5'8".
Yeah.
But I mean, what he does to hit a golf ball is absolutely insane.
It's athletic. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane. But you also have guys that are like sneaky long, and that's the thing out there. It's like,
Justin Thomas, looks like a wet spaghetti noodle and hits it over 300 yards.
Oh, yeah.
But it kind of goes back to what we see when you guys are teaching in there with Swing Catalyst and how they're using the ground.
And I was going to say, and the nice thing about, plug a Masters app, but you could go in and look at the range and stuff and how important club fitting is, and what we do is that none of these players are playing something in their bag that they don't feel is 100% right for them.
Right.
Yep.
They put the work in to make sure it's dialed.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. So if you really want to take your golf game seriously, and the biggest thing is a lot of the stuff they have, you can and can't get your hands on, but what you can get is a quality fitting to know that you're going to be in the right setup. And that's just the biggest thing. You can go online and do all these questionnaires about what club may work best for you. You have to swing it.
At the end of the day, it's not something you can do with AI.
Yeah,
no,
virtual.
You got to have a human there.
My 115 miles per hour is much different than the 3 of yours.
Yeah.
We all swing it at about the same, but it even though it comes out as 115, I do not load that shaft the same.
I was gonna
It's
say.
completely different.
Right, we're all around the same speed, but we all have very different ball flights.
Well, and too visual,
Yeah.
there's certain things that I personally don't like the look of, so I won't hit it. It may be the best thing out there, but because I'm not comfortable standing over the ball, it's not visually appealing. I'm not going to hit it well because
Like I
I
say,
don't have
that-
that confidence.
Well, that's part of that fitting process is finding out what that golfer, what they prefer the look of, the sound, the
And
feel.
this is the one tournament of the year where like players are actually stressing about it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was gearing up 2 weeks ago for like their bags for this week. You know, Rory had the driver get like he was snap hooking everything.
It's like new
He
driver
cut it down
bag.
44 inches, right? The standard, and for those of you that don't know, the standard driver length nowadays is 45 and a half or 45 and 3/4.
I'll say most everybody right now is 45 and 3/4.
Yeah, 45 and 3/4.
Yeah.
So, you know, take an inch and 3/4 off, that's a lot
That is
on
a
a
lot
driver.
for a
But that's the
driver.
biggest thing. And that's
Especially
the
when
cool,
the 3-wood's typically 43
that's the cool thing. You
inches.
come in,
Right.
we have those options. We can see, because a lot of the times people nowadays are playing too long of a driver shaft.
Absolutely.
100%.
You know, so you're healing everything. And that's the cool thing about this tournament is they 100% tailored their bags to this tournament.